she can potentially scale extremely high, but her late game reliability is it's unreliable. It's
Okay.
2-line crits, and even then, it's like, can you get to a farm level where you haven't instantly lost the game? If you get pressured in lane, PA just sucks.
Yeah.
Whereas Morphling can replicate, he can wait from away, he can strength morph.
All right.
A lot of solutions.
Fair enough. With that said, let's take a look at this draft here for game number 2 and heroes we have to work with.
We got a Zeus.
I didn't even catch that slam slacks. I don't even have to think about this.
I know, that was brutal. Jesus.
I like it, Purge.
PA's too weak. There's
Purge
just
burns are the best burns.
I know. Because they're so subtle in the presentation, you don't realize how sick it is until...
Anyway, so you're saying PA is so weak. I kind of disagree in a way.
She's in the pool again.
She's in the
Why?
pool
Why do you disagree?
because her weaknesses are easily fixed, and that's with an Omni Knight.
You know what? That
Early game
sounds like
repel.
a really good dueling.
Yeah,
If you have levels.
there you go.
If you have levels, it sounds amazing. If you don't have levels, I mean, but you're also dual melee, so
There's zero reason we
you-
have to talk about
you would at
this. There's
least need a third really good tri-lane support, and your opponents would not have to aggressively tri-lane you.
There you go.
If they aggressively tri-lane you, they're gonna wreck you at level 1, because then you're just a freaking PA with a 90 purify. That's
Yeah.
bad.
This is another pool with a lot of really good supports. Treant, Abaddon, Night Stalker, Warlock, Crystal Maiden, Rubik, Visage.
I want to
There
see an
was an
Elder
Oracle.
Titan too,
Yeah, and Elder Titan.
but we
Even
probably will never.
Venno.
What do you think about that Elder Titan eggs, Purge? You into that?
What is it?
It's the disarm, right?
It disarms.
And
it's
it
not-
does
not
go
worth it.
through BKB.
Yeah.
Does it? It's too hard to land. I think it's hard. Maybe with a really in a pro team, I could see it be more valuable. But in pubs, it's already hard to execute.
See,
Yeah.
this is the problem again. Your team Liquid, Lone Druid's in the pool. What do?
You have to
You,
take it.
you gotta take it for yourself. If you don't, Alliance is just gonna roll over you.
Again, Alliance go for the Vision strat. Beastmaster Zeus is a great opener. You've got the Hawk, you've got the Zeus ult, you can D-ward.
Both are really good against Lone Druid too. Like the static field of Zeus, every time you cast a spell, Lone Druid loses 11% of his current HP, and this hero has lots of base armor and lots of base HP, so his magic damage perfectly counters it. Not to mention that they can fly the Beast Hawk around. Zeus can help get kills with any global gank that they do. So I love the Zeus Beastmaster. It's
Why
really
not
solid.
just outright ban Lone Druid? Why even let him?
Well, look at the other bands that are in the pool. You've got Darkseer, who's maybe not the best hero, but he's hard to lane against. And since it's Captain's Draft, there's few options. You've got Spiritbreaker, who maybe provides similar things. He's just good at moving around the game,
I
ganking.
feel like Lone Druid's way harder to deal with than Spirit Breaker, though.
Yeah, maybe the Spiritbreaker pick is a little weird, but Batrider is kind of hard to play against if you don't have the solutions. Broodmother's hard to play against. There's at least 3 heroes there that are like just hard to play against.
Yeah.
And then you've got Oracle, who's in some ways kind of BS, and then Quapa's a strong mid hero that can counter gank. And last game, Alliance was like, we don't want you to be able to counter gank. We're just going to dive you. So maybe that's why they banned the Queen of Pain.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
God,
looks like Liquid will grab their supports, though. Visage Night Stalker.
It's pretty good. I like Night Stalker versus Zeus. You can roam on him early. I couldn't maybe even see Night Stalker mid. There's a chance of something like that.
Really, core Night Stalker.
Well,
Okay.
once you hit nighttime, if you rotate one support, like you can easily outdive Zeus, right? Assuming you have a little bit of survivability. So, but against Beastmaster, I'm not sure if it's the best solution. I guess it's kind of nice. Once you get eggs, you can see where the Hawk is, so you kind of know where your opponents can see you.
You like this Slack, CM Tree?
I like CM in general. She's a very strange pickup against a Night Stalker, though, with such a long silence.
That's true.
So I'm a little questionable as to why the CM. I guess they're just looking for that mana regen, which is going to be super helpful, especially with the Zeus and the Treant.
It's incredible.
All
with
the heroes,
those
yeah.
heroes. They really suffer from mana regen early on. So
But I don't think about that stuff for CM. I'm mostly thinking about killing people. So
Without using Crystal Nova.
Right. So the passive, to me, I can see why they did it now, but originally it had me questionable. Visage pickup is interesting, especially with the no drow, which is like, you know, in Yu-Gi-Oh, when he got the perfect deck, and it was like the thing you couldn't beat. That's how I look at drow Visage. It's like, got it, you lose. I got the 2 heroes that are impossible to win. But it's going to be a Visage Gyro. Oh! Warlock! Yes, baby. That's
So,
what I like to see.
They've got a pretty good team fight right now on Liquid. They're-
No!
They're solid. Just Warlock Ultimate, Gyro Ulti. Oh, wait. Don't do that yet. JJ. Warlock Ulti is very good for team fights. Disables from Night Stalker, Gyro Call Down. It's going to help match against Crystal Maiden, Beastmaster, and Tree, I think. I don't know if it'll be good enough just yet, because I see Alliance getting a lot of early game value out of the Treant and the Crystal Maiden, because Treant has such big base damage, and with all this extra mana, he's going to be able to Leech Seed like crazy. We saw Alliance do it before. They went Brown Boots on Treant. So he can easily pressure Night Stalker Visage, I think, in the early game, and potentially get some really good runs off.
What the carry is for Loda. I think Weaver could be okay here. Very mobile. Pick on...
I kind of like Medusa this game.
And I was also thinking Wraith King. That was my other top choice.
Medusa doesn't synergize with Zeus well, though, because he'll make them not take magic damage, so that could potentially be really bad. Lycan, maybe? I kind of like Lycan this game because there's very few disables on Liquid. They can also turn it into pushes while defending their towers, so maybe Lycan.
I feel like none of the options here are completely ideal. Wow, they picked a PA! There it is! Woo!
After all that talk.
Well, I'm really glad we brought it up, though, because it was a relevant discussion now, and we'll see how it fares if they can get it. So what's the trick here, Purge, very quickly before we go to the casters?
It's kind of good because it can kill Lone Druid Bear, so if he gets a bit of damage items, they kill the bear repeatedly, and then they win team fights.
All right, so with that, we're going to hand it over to Mott and Grant for Game 2 of Alliance versus Team Liquid.
Thanks, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are here with PIA Captain's Draft 3.0, presented by Dota Cinema and Moonduck TV. I was sure, Grant, that this was going to be a Lycan pick by Loda, because we were talking about it. There's not many disables. Upheaval's not going to do much. You specifically mentioned that, but they pick up the PA instead. I don't know, man.
Maybe it's a comfort thing. We know Loda likes playing PA, and I think it's a good choice. If any girl hero looked like Loda a little, if he was a girl, I think it would be PA. Like PA just kind of looks like him. I do love watching. And Purge is right. You go on that bear, 1 or 2 crits, and that bear's just dead. That's 300 gold for you. And
there is a lot of potential damage from Alliance. We talked about, I think to a certain extent, they are very squishy. Night Stalker, Visage, all these heroes are very good at running at Alliance's squad, so if they get caught out, there's a good chance that they just die except for maybe the Treant Protector. You talked about Leech Seed, obviously, and I think it's going to be tough for Alliance to outlast some of these engagements where they're just straight up getting run at. So
and this is a Boots first Treant. If he catches anyone out of position, he is just going to knock on their noggin and kill them.
This is going to be a big giant hammer fist going to town onto Liquid. We were talking about who was going to play what, and it looks like it will be a Matama Man Lone Druid. What is going to be? Let's see the rest of the lineup here. It's Drax support, Night Stalker, no surprise there. It is a mind control gyrocopter. So one of these heroes is going to have to be played in the offlane. They might go solo safe lane Matama Man Lone Druid to do like an aggro trial lane or something with the Liquid rest of the guys.
That's what you got to be worrying about when you're one game from elimination. Making sure your
cosmetics are on point, your cosmetic game.
Dude, I like this bear.
Perfect.
Does he want to change it?
Which one does he have?
He's got the Ragnar, the Arteezy bear.
That's pretty cool. Spirit of the Dark Wood.
And he's actually probably pausing the game so he can disconnect and
Bulldog's like, just let me just check.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. Just give me that bounty, 300 gold, it's fine. Don't even worry about it.
So I like Liquid's draft here, and I like their lanes. I think putting the safe lane solo Syllabear, it is your Mattel Man doing that, and then as long as Gyro gets any sort of farm, and if they do a tri-lane with Visage and Night Stalker, I think he'll be a little bit safe.
I think PA is okay safe lane, not particularly against an aggro trial lane. It's going to be tough. Obviously, with Stifling Dagger and Phantom Strike, you're very squishy, but you can get a lot of damage, and a value point in Blur will help them out immensely. But they're already rotating lanes around. It looks like they're going to just send Bulldog bottom lane, which I think is the right play. But we might see some musical lanes here, as like everyone's rotating all over the damn map. But we'll wait and see if that's the case.
Yeah, I think it's really smart. If they let's see where Loda goes. He is gonna go top. I think that's smart. He would have got destroyed by now versus a bear. It's gonna be tougher, but dagger spam for creeps, and he might be okay.
I just feel like anywhere he goes, he's going to have a tough time, especially if the supports rotate to help Matumba Man eventually.
He's just gonna have to play it like a mid one. Just spam daggers, get CS, don't die, and hope your lanes get opened up when other people gank.
EGM is going to go ahead and looks like he's going to block this medium camp, or at least attempt to block one of the camps here. 23 seconds to game. The creep camps are about to spawn. They're rotating on Fata, and he didn't go for the early null tally. He's actually picked up a lot of regen. He got the Ring of Protection. He went a full wand, which is, it was surprising to go for the null tally, but given that, of course, S4. Oh, bottom lane. Maybe Bulldog is going to go. Oh, the Dire Courier is going to fall. EGM picks it up by running behind the tower and getting it done, and he was bringing out, I believe, the Ring of Protection. It was on its way back, and Liquid will lose their early freaking Courier already.
Yeah, Boots first tree, and that's a 2-hit Courier kill. That is so good for them. That's already Alliance looking good.
Yeah. And I thought Matoma Man had actually spotted out EGM, but you know, maybe they didn't see him, they didn't pick him out, they didn't know what he was actually doing over in the jungle. I thought it was just going to block the camp, but instead he goes for the courier kill. Anyways, that'll be a bit tough. They're not going to be able to get Fata a bottle or whatever he's going to go for early on in this game. At least not for another minute and 40 seconds, but still they're getting good farm just about everywhere else. It's actually pretty even so far, but that courier kill is going to give them so much going the way of Alliance.
Yeah, it is. This heal lasts forever. The damaging heal on Zeus. He is taking so much, and he does have his bottle coming out, so he'll be fine.
Just pop it again. That's 4. He'll be able to bottle through this, but look at the man. Yeah, you're right. The amount of damage he takes is actually insane. He's just going to die. And he's going to bottle up and try to stay alive here.
I think he will.
He's going to get one more tick, and he'll stay alive with 14 HP. But he's going to have to get a Rune or Fairy out of salve. It's not like Fata's doing that well either. He's going to Shadow Word himself. Down bottom, Bulldog and EGM getting flat-handed up. They're going to contest the pole here. Kuroki, very dangerous. He is level 2. He'll get the Soul Assumption. Top Rune. Ake is going to try to get this pickup. They're going to get the Void off. It is daytime, so the slow is only going to last for 2.5 seconds. Ake about to fall. Can they get this last right click? Going to try to deny himself here momentarily. Pops the Fairy Fire, and they will get the neutral deny from Ake. Beautifully done. No first blood going the way of Alliance, but still, he goes down. S4 has to walk all the way back home. It is a pretty good start so far for Liquid, besides the courier death.
Yep, I think it's almost better that First Blood's good, but making Zeus run all the way back to base, it gains him the Rune, and now look at Fata's already playing aggressive row, and he keeps back.
Yeah, Fata did miss out on a couple of last hits because he was going for that kill.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty even. In fact, S4 is ahead in terms of CS now, and he'll continue to do so. Fata is going to have his bottle here relatively soon. He's going to get a couple of last hits. He'll ferry it on the courier if he wants to buy, which I imagine he will. Well, how's top lane been going? 15 last hits from a Tumble Man. The ability to farm for a lone druid is almost second to none, at least in the early laning phase.
Yeah, it is. But Load is doing a good job. 10-0 in the offlane versus dual lane is not bad. He is getting farm. He's getting levels,
really is.
And he has boots.
Yeah.
He's doing fine. Bottom lane.
We'll see. Kuroki.
Bulldog again on that Beastmaster. He has had some good games with him.
He's got 6 last hits, so not quite as good as he was doing before. Load is going to get caught a little bit by Jirax top lane. Just some harass going. And we'll continue to look and see how this mid lane is going. There's actually no mana, no HP really for Fata. His bottle is finally coming out now, but it's going to take a while. And you could argue that that bottle, that courier kill, really helped out S4 early on in this game.
Yeah, him running back, but now Fata not being too self-sufficient. He just went boots.
He went Basilius and boots. That's actually really interesting.
It's 130 mana. He might have to just go back and heal unless he wants to stick and just wait it out, hope he doesn't get ganked, and he should be fine. Ake is smoked, though.
He's going to wrap ops, and this should be a kill onto Fata. There's no Shadow Word coming out. He's looking for the top rune. It's 4 minutes. He's going to try to find that first coming in. Jirax might actually scout out Ake. He's going to get the regen rune for himself. Fata, Lightning Bolt will fly. A lot of damage. Can they kill Ake? They get the living armor off, and Fata's in some trouble. Still healing up beautifully from the Shadow Word. His first blood going for Jirax. Maybe they might get S4 down bottom. They're chasing after EGM. We'll keep our eyes there as we go back to mid. S4, Void is up. Can they get this kill? He's going to go behind the tree line here. They need 1 or 2 more right clicks to do the job. They'll get it done. It's a double kill for Jirax. Down bottom, Loda has TP'd in. Mind Control would be a huge kill from the Stifling Dagger. There's the Grave Chill. The axe is on its way back. Will do the job for Admiral Bulldog. And now Kuroki engage of going down as well as they pop up another Stifling Dagger. So 2 for 2 trade, but boy does that help out Loda. Rotating in down bottom, already having some good farm, and then getting that assist goal coming out as well.
Yeah, Loda's level 5 now, and they're going to swap lanes. Bulldog's going to go top, and you have the level 3 board can deal with the bear reasonably well, so I think they wanted to switch the lanes anyways, and giving Loda and Bulldog those 2 shared kills is just...
It's very important, considering they were pretty far behind. You look at 30 last hits from a Tumble Man in this top lane.
Yeah, and both teams have really good, that 10, 15, minute push. They're going to want to go for tier 1s, and it's going to be interesting fights. I think Warlock Rock already up at 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's huge coming out for Fata, and we'll see if they can transition. He's got to be going Midas, it looks like. He could also pick up treads, but I actually don't think that'll be the case. Speaking of Midas, but some of them will do the same. So they have really good early game, but they can also transition extraordinarily effectively into the late game. Jirax is going to look for a potential engagement here onto Alliance. They should have their TPs ready because they saw him walk through with this Observer Ward. Here we go. Jirax is going to jump in. They get the Void off, but the Living Armor was at the ready, and that's just EGM noticing that Jirax was there in that mid lane and getting some help going.
And Fata's doing the old Warlock solo build. He is going just full Shadow Word and stats. That used to always be a solo mid build, so...
It looks like bottom, the Rock will go, and Loda's going to fall The Soul Assumption's able to pick up that kill. Now back towards mid. Fata's going to Shadow Word up. He's going to look for the 6-minute rune. He will, in fact, find it's going to be a bounty one. Doesn't have a bottle, so he can't bottle it up. And it looks like Liquid will get both. One in Viz rune. And Jirax already has Phase Boots. He's only level 3, but with level 2 Void and Phase Boots, he's able to pump out a lot of damage on these squishier heroes like we talked about.
Yeah, Zeus just only 2 armor. They had living armor obviously going to come in anytime they gank, but if he's slowed out and he gets rocked, he's going to die.
We'll see if that's going to be the case. They've got it ready to go. He doesn't have much mana left, but he's got enough for their golem and even a Shadow Word, I think, just about.
And look, as 4 knows, he is standing so far back. He is. I'm not.
Yeah, this ward that was circled, I think, by JJ. Top lane, they'll rotate another hero here. It's going to be Loda, and they might try to go for Matema Man. He's going to back out. He's going to pop up to the true form. And now S4 is going to get caught. The golem onto the high ground, the Shadow Word. This is going to be a dead Zeus. The Void comes out. The Crystal Nova trying to stop Fata, and they're looking for more. They're going to try to find the CM. They get off the Grave Chill, but Ake is able to get back the living armor again, helping out Matema Man. They've got the Hawk. They've got the Vision. Do they have Roar? They do. Loda jumping in. They're going to look for the Roar. A TP's coming through. They might actually stop this. Might get a root on the Bulldog. Can he get the bear used against him for the first time in a while? The call down comes in. There's the root, and Bulldog in trouble. The Roar came through. They need a Rocket Barrage. The Leech Sheet coming out. Mind Control might die for this, but Matema Man's getting low. They'll pop up the Fairy Fire. Now the crit comes out. The Zeus ult flies, and they will pick up a 1-for-1, but EGM getting low. And they get off the Nature's Guys, and Loda might find Matema Man. There's the Fairy Fire. Another crit. One more right click, he'll go down. Loda gets a double kill. He's going to try to get into the tree line. The Grave Chill will fly. They need a Soul Assumption. He's going to be able to get away, both so low. Fata will pick up Aki in the mid lane and get the tier 1 tower. Trades all across the map. Alliance so low. They've got Tangos. Kuroki might get jumped on here. He's got the Phantom striking too, but they'll stop. And that's actually a pretty effective trade coming out for Alliance. They get 1,400 gold from those kills. That's huge.
Yeah, the Zeus got a solo kill middle on the Night Stalker too, so S4 brings it back a little until he loses tower, but we do have the minus on Warlock, so he's in it for the long haul.
It's just Loda is finding some real farmer. He's going to find Kuroki again. Loda owning. The Void comes out. He does have a living armor ready to go. It is daytime. Sadly, it just popped up, and Jirax will not be able to get the kill.
Yep, and EGM has that 1 point Nature's Guys early, which is big.
Jirax is, they might just keep killing top. Luigi's going to go, and they're going to fancy strike it again. And Jirax is going to fall the stick up. He might actually be able to phase away. And it looks like Loda might be in trouble. The silence will go, but again, EGM gets off the living armor. They can't find these kills. Ake looking for Jirax. The Crystal Nova is about to fly. One more right click, and Ake's just not quite fast enough, but he does get off the Frostbite to get the job done. And just top lane, Loda just keeps going to work. It's a massacre up here, honestly.
He's involved in 6 or 7 kills on PA. His rotations have been on point.
And he is second in net worth. That is how he did not get the most farm in terms of last hits, but he got so many assists and kills there that it is insane how farmed he is.
I think this next fight, we're going to have a Warlock rock up in 30 seconds. This is going to be I think they're going to want to do a 5-on-5 fight, maybe even bring the bear along.
They've got the golem like you talked about. We'll see if they want to head bottom. They have some really good vision in the Dire jungle, or the Raiding jungle, excuse me. And but Loda is just getting free farm top now. No one's really wanting to contest him.
That's true, but the bear and Warlock both have Midases now, so you know they're planning. I mean, Midas is, attack speed on the bear obviously, but they're ready for the late game, even against the PA.
Yeah, that's going to be the tough thing. Is sure you have these Midases, but the PA is going to get big. He picked up the helmet of the Dominator. We'll see if he goes for Battle Fury later on down the road, but.
Bulldog level 8, quietly 1-1-3. He has
got a Necro one again.
Yep, he is. And he's going to mind control right now.
The boar slow, rocket barrage. Could have done some damage, but he seems to be fine. And EGM has been owning, and it looks like he's going to be going for Veil. Huge kill with all of the magic damage coming on. This means the Zeus doesn't have to pick it up.
Yeah, that's big. And right now, EGM, that living armor is just keeping him away from going for kills, because unless you have the gyrocopter there taking off those charges, it's near impossible to get a kill right now.
They're going to look for Bulldog down bottom. I believe they had a Hawk nearby. They do. They're going to spot out. Thoughts are rotating in. And this is going to be Bulldog staying alive as he sits into the trees. And they're going to trade, and they're not even really trading. They're just going to take the top tier 1 tower. As Loda, he just continues to farm, continues to push, and continues to pressure all over the map.
They're going to get, they're not TPing in. They're going to give Loda this free tower.
Bottom is, there is a smorgasbord of heroes here in this lane.
Smorgasbord.
I don't even know if that's the right word to use.
Oh, no, it is, dude.
All right, thanks, man. They've already kept you down on Bulldog, by the way. He's just like, peace. I'll see you later.
And it's going to be even hard to get this tower without living armor up on it. But they will. They have Warlock Rock. There's no way. I don't think Alliance can fight into that right now.
So Alliance has brought this net worth back even. A lot of that dealing with, of course, the just chain feed coming up from Liquid in that top lane. That's really what it was. We won't say it any other way. It was a chain feed in that top lane.
TP, 6-second TP's coming in too late. And oh, they do get the turret up. They might want to fight this.
It looks like they do. EGM's looking for a potential overgrowth. Great sentry ward. Light pop down, and he's going to walk right into vision here. He's looking for the overgrowth. The silence will go through, and EGM is in trouble now. The lightning bolt. Zuso will fly. They get off the golem here. They top the next one. Overgrowth will fly. They've already lost 2 for Liquid, and Mind Control will be the third. The lightning bolt Alliance coming back in, and finally, the 5-on-5 team fight is going to go their way. This Warlock golem is not doing nearly enough. The lightning bolt, he's got to word it up. He's going to try to find at least 1 kill, but he can't. 4 deaths on the side of Liquid. They get the Warlock Golem coming up for Alliance as well. It's a double kill for S4. That is so much gold going their way, and the only one that wasn't there that will survive is Matumba Man. This early game team fight is extraordinary, even into a Warlock Golem for Alliance.
I love how they didn't defend the tower. Like, they let it fall, like, we're not going to rotate, and they just came around back, all of them into this, and even with the sentry, it was just such an easy fight, because I don't think they were expecting it.
No, that was... Yeah, the detection, even like you said, even with it there, they're just not able to do anything in terms of fight. They lose Jirax, he's too low, it's not nighttime, he's only level 5. But he's probably, him and the Visage are both very low in terms of experience. They really need that level 6 with the birds coming out. And Kuroki's, again, just not having that great of a game. And he started off pretty good in the bottom lane, but it's just not enough for him. We'll see if he can get something done here in the near future, as again, Matumba Man is at least farming, and he's up to 2,000 gold. That Radiance might be the game changer, Grant.
Yeah, well, he'll be able to split push so much easier with it, just get in the damage, even with the team fight. But Alliance, their team fighting is just always so good when you have those 5 people who've played with each other for so long.
Yeah, the synergy. Loda is able to go in and out with the help of the, not only Living Armor, but the Nature's Guides as well. The Familiars have been picked up. Bulldog looking for a potential target with the Roar, but he's going to get scouted out by the Familiar. He's taking some damage from the Boar, so a couple of different creatures and animals going toe-to-toe.
And the Syllabear is still the top net worth, loaded just behind, but I mean, PA is one of those, he just gets 1 or 2 items in the mid-game he can fight. You get a big crit, and
I mean, hell, he's fighting earlier without those 2 items.
He's been 8 kills out of 11 on the PA, just can't say enough. Loda's been playing amazing.
I feel like he's gotten pretty lucky with these crits. Not that he's complaining or it's that big of a deal, but here comes the smoke. They know Loda's nearby, and they don't have vision, and Loda's going to get voided and silenced up more than likely. Rocket Barrage, can they get this kill? They might have to use the call down. Phantom Strike's about to go here. It's another 5-second duration. The call down will fly. There's the Phantom Strike that they talked about. They don't have the golem. Zuso will fly. Now the upheaval going through, I believe it's just level 1. It's actually level 3, the Crystal Nova, or rather the Freezing Field. Mind Control and Drax getting owned. They do get the silence up, but the Overgrowth will fly through and Loda's back in. But the Rocket Barrage, Loda's low, can they bring him down? They will not get him. Drax and Mind Control will both fall as Loda somehow stays alive with the help of EGM and that Living Armor.
And that's what you're going back to, the low levels on the Dire support compared to EGM having the level 4 Living Armor, and it keeps Loda alive and wins them a fight.
Again, it's just Matumba Man's not quite there. If they have the Lone Druid, they may be able to kill that hero, but this is going to transition Alliance into a tier 2 tower with Bulldog halfway to his Necro 3 yet again. He's going to have it roughly the same time, I think. Maybe it was a little bit earlier here for Alliance last game, but still they are so formidable a lot of these heroes. I mean, EGM is a full Veil, for God's sakes.
Yeah, he's all around the map with that Living Armor, just anywhere, anytime you need it. I see why people used to ban it out against PPD.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. They've got a blink for S4. He's picked up another item, I believe.
And we're going to have a big fight here, looks like.
Yeah, they're going to jump right into Roar. We'll find Drax the Lightning Bolt. They get the Veil off, not even needed. The Bear's going to get frostbitten as well. He'll more than likely go down if they can find another couple of hits. They'll get off the Savage Roar, but it's still going to be at least 300 gold. They even commit the Overgrowth for it, which is completely fine. 300 gold is nothing to scoff at. And, well, Matumba Man will create another one.
They're fine with that. That 300 gold. And, I mean, they know they can't defend. Even with Warlock Rock, they're pretty far up now.
Ooh, they're going to send the Hawk into the jungle. It's going to see the Bear, or at least it's scouted out early. Mind Control there's vision of him as well. And he knows there's the Veil coming in, the Arc Lightning, the Lightning Bolt. It's so much damage. They have to pop the gold, and now it looks like Alliance might be in the first bad engagement. After getting Mind Control, here comes the Bear. Ake, they're looking. They get the dust off finally. Jirax is getting low, but no, the Freezing Field will not do enough damage. Can Liquid finally get something going? S4 looking for a kill. They haven't even gotten Jirax hit the Shadow Word. EGM is going to get caught. They get the root off, it looks like, but they just... Do they have the vision? He's still Nature's Guys up. They can't find him. Now they're going to look for S4 instead. He has no mana to TP away. He blinks further into the tree line. Oh, Drax is on the hunt now, looking for a void. He's about to scout on the birds. He's going to get close as well. They will spot him out. They get off, I believe. They're looking for a silence, and they just can't get into the tree line because he blinked in. They have no quelling blade. They just can't do any damage to him. He could just blink out here pretty soon.
Oh, the immolation on him now.
Yeah, the immolation is keeping him in here. They're looking for S4 for so much, and this is wasting time. And finally, it looks like he will fall, and that is a mega kill coming out for Fata, which will provide him a full Aghanim Scepter. But meanwhile, Loda down bottom put some pressure onto the Tier 2 tower, was continuing to get free farm. He's doing really well, but still, it's getting pretty close now for Liquid. They've brought it back to about only a 2,000 advantage for Alliance.
Yeah, and their experience, they're actually up quite a bit now. So, I mean, it's a really even game, even after those early kills, because Liquid has been letting Matamba Man just, hey, we'll 4v5, we're losing fights, but at least our lone druid's getting farm, and he has his Radiance in, what, about 1,000 gold now.
Yes, he just picked up the relics. Yeah, he's actually getting really farm with the Midas.
And
top of the net worth, yeah.
And Warlock, Ags, Midas by 16 minutes in a game they were losing. They're now pretty much bringing it back to normal, so they're happy.
This has been that last team fight really, I think, saved the day for Liquid.
Because Mind Control died, we're like, oh, another losing fight for Liquid, and then a perfect rock upheaval, and it destroyed them. And they got a few chase down kills.
No golem for 53, however, and this seems to be prime real estate for Alliance to go ahead and take down Roshan, and they have really good vision as well. Liquid, they're going to get scouted by one of the wards here on the high ground towards the Temple Man, and one closer to the secret shop. And I don't know if they have any vision. This is going to fall very quickly. Some crits coming up from Loda, the Necro 3. This should be Roche. And I think they're going to maybe just smoke right on top of this ward. I think they've been scouted. I don't know, man.
They're going to get it.
They're going to get the Aegis, and I don't think you fight here if you're Alliance. You get the bear away. There's the Overgrowth. It's about to go. The call down will fly. They get up a great silence. The upheaval's going to go as well. They've got the ultimate in 16 seconds. Kuroki looking for Loda. He's picked up the Aegis. He's trying to find Fata. They'll get one kill on the Kuroki. They pick up Fata as well. And it's time to back if you're Liquid now. Drax wants to go back, and they've taken Mind Control down as well with another Lightning Bolt. The Veil going to huge work for EGM, and they're going to get even more with this victory dance as they pick up at least one bird. Alliance continues to pressure Liquid, and it's going to be even harder now. Matamba Man close to the Radiance, but they are going to lose another tower out of this.
And like you said, when he first picked up EGM, picking up that Veil, letting sorry, Zeus name's just getting thrown on. S4 pick up the Aether Lens that early. They're doing so much damage in these fights when there's no rock.
Yeah, the Golem is huge. It is up now. They'll glyph up the Truth Tower. He's not going to be alive, though, in time to defend this.
That's the problem thing, Warlock. Like, that hero is just based around his ultimate, like, super. And when it's on cool, it's 165-second cooldown every single time, every level.
I mean,
it's just hard.
Hey, Ocarina Refresher, he needs one of those two items to be able to have it a bit more steadily. Jax will get a ward down. They do not know that has happened, but look at all of the items coming out for Alliance. You just saw like 4 items in a row. There's a couple of blinks being picked up. They picked up the Vlads as well on, who was it? I think it was the Beastmaster.
Yeah, Beastmaster.
I think he might have sold and just bought Blink instead. I think he was trying to decide between the two.
I think that's smart. Just get a little, especially with the Hawk Vision. Blink, bots, all those are all good items.
EGM, 2,000 gold, Veil of Discord, maybe trying to get up to the Axe next. Could go for Blink Dagger, which could be even better. Matamba Man has the Radiance. And I don't want to say it's a little too late. It's not. They haven't lost Tier 3s. They haven't lost Drax yet, but still. They have to find a team fight, a good one. Mind Control looking to get to that BKB. He's not doing that poorly either, but he's actually behind EGM and Farm. There are 3 heroes above 8,000 net worth for Alliance. And here we go. There might be an engagement. The Hawk will get scouted out. Oh no, he walks and flies over rather the tree line. They just can't see him. And Alliance know this is happening. They're going to Nature's Guy Zake. They'll have his freezing field ready to go. He even has a Blink Dagger. The Matamba Man is not there. This is very sketchy, Grant.
Both team. I don't know which team wants. It looks like Liquid's more scared, and S4 has vision of him.
Yeah. The Hawk's there. They have great vision to jump in. Admiral Bulldog looking for the Rory. Can't quite get it off the call down to Golem. It'll be up in the Bulldog. Can they bring him down? It's time to back up if you're Alliance. They'll lose one. The Zeus will fly. Mind Control. So they've already lost Rex. They get off a beautiful freezing field from Ake. It's a full duration. They'll take 2. Will they take 3? The Shadow Word is up. Soul Assumption will fly. One more take of it will do the job. They don't have the living armor. It's 2 for 2. It's going to be a 3 for 2. Fata about to fall. The Soul Assumption not doing nearly enough damage to EGM. The Bear getting chased down by Loda. He's almost about to get his Manta style, and you can see Matamba Man was not really in any shape to fight as he was getting chased by Loda. The split push will come in from the familiar Still another amazing fight coming up from Reliance here.
Yeah, but Ake had his blink dagger there. He just blinked in a, like you said, full duration freezing field, just zoned him out, and Loda just chased the bear. He made Matamba Man TP away from the fight, and without that Radiance miss and just the AoE damage there, even with the Warlock Rock, the call down, it's crazy when a team fight like that, it looks weaker than something else.
Dude, it looks like Drax is so squishy. Like, he's died almost instantly in every team fight. It's insane.
He really, I mean, 1.1k. He has 8 armor, but he just gets focused down. That Aether Lens plus Veil is, what, like 600 damage on him instantly.
A ton. And we'll see if he's got to pick up the Octarine for even more damage. And, well, of course, the cooldown reduction.
And EGM got the Vlad, so they got the Vlad.
Right.
He's 0, 0, and 8. We've seen so many, like, it feels like me and you cast those games when there's a support, just 0, 0, 20, just never dying on a support. That's how you get farmed.
Yeah.
It really is.
EGM is one of those examples, and he'll continue to, I think, do so. He's so hard to take down Nature's guys. Living armor has been, usually when you see living armor, it feels like it's hit or miss. In this game, it's hitting pretty damn solidly. Loda, there was a couple of instances top lane where he just never died, and here we go. The upheaval will go a little bit early. Now the blink comes for S4 will cancel it as Fata is going to get caught. He's got no golems for 55 seconds. There is no way I think Liquid can fight without that, and Alliance will just be able to push and take a tier 3 as Loda still has the Aegis for at least another couple of seconds, 30 seconds, maybe even more, 45. They're going to take the tier 3 tower down. There's no glyph. Now the range Rax is getting focused down. Matamba Man will have to TP back home. They might have to commit to a fight. And this bear is just going to get assaulted. It's got no mana to frostbite. The first bear is dead. They have to recreate it. And this full set of racks might go for Alliance.
It's so good because, like, they can't kill Loda now. Now if they try to silence him with Night Stalker, he can just Manta out of it. The bear root, same thing. It's just, Manta's a really good pickup here.
This is a full set of racks. The people will go again and get canceled by S4. They've got the Veil on a couple of these heroes. It's about to go off. Oh, they're so close getting to this melee rack. They just need one last right click from one of the heroes or a couple from maybe a boar or two. Yep. They're going to pop the illusions, and that should do the job. It's going to be tough to kill all of these. The Veil will go yet again. Rack's not going down. The boar not able to get the job done, so they're slowly hanging on. The Warlock Golems are back up. Can this be the fight that turns it around for Liquid? The lightning bolt interactions. The shield comes out. The S4 Zeus coming through. They jump in. They get the roar off onto Fata. He's looking for that golem, but he can't get it off. The racks will fall. Bulldog will be the one that's smarter here. They'll get the golem off of EGM, and Ake for the soul assumption will bring him down. EGM's going to be the next target. They don't get Loda again. He's able to back out. Chasing further is going to be Drax. Trying to get vision. EGM is still alive. The ratings for any Shadow Word almost going to bring him down, but he stays up, and he's going to TP away. They don't know that he's there. They will see him now. The Nature's guys and the TP comes through. They don't even get EGM, and he stays alive again, Grant. More gold going his way.
Yeah, they only lose 2 heroes to be able to get a full set of racks. They are completely fine. I don't even know if they had to do that, but they secure it, and EGM gets away, and man, I think the biggest thing is Mind Control has had the same items for about 10 minutes now. We said he was doing decently, and now he doesn't even have his BKB. He's having a rough go of it now that they're 5-manning.
Yeah, Mind Control has not had the best series here in Captain's Draft. I feel like yesterday was he didn't play as well as he could. They did win the series. And today, obviously, this game, it's not been a great couple of days for Mind Control here.
Yep, looks like Fata 2.9k. We'll see if he goes refresher. I assume he will. Bear with Vlad, so a little bit more team fight. Oh, but dagger top, but they won't go on him.
Yeah, I would have thought about it for a second. Now down bottom, Drax is looking for Animal Bulldog, but he cannot kill him solo. In fact, can't even kill him with 2 heroes. I think they need a third to be able to bring him down.
I think this PA is going to go Deso, actually. I don't think there's really a need for a BKB in this game.
Yeah, he's the living armor, the amount of mobility he has with just Phantom Strike.
Yep. And the Manta gets him out of all the other things that BKB could. They just don't have that much.
And Adesto is so good because you have the Vlads already from Matamba Man. He's going to have the Assault Dross later on down the road. So one way to kill heroes is just bring their armor down. And it looks like, no, he is good for BKB. He went for the okay.
And you can't do anything. S4 does so much damage magically. Loaded us so much physically. There's no in between.
No golems again for 50 seconds. Much like the top push, this is going to be another one that's going to be tough. They'll pop the Mansa, they'll pop the Necro 3, and I mean, Flat Cannon and Calldown have to try to stop this, but Mind Control's not really working out. They're still dealing with these illusions. The upheaval will go. They have Glyph. The Veil's going to fly again onto 3. Fata, Kuroki, and Mind Control. They have to be careful. The Bear's going to run in the Radiance Form will do work. It's already getting low just from a couple of crits. The Stifling Dagger came through, and they'll stave off the push for now, and again allows Fata to get back up to the golem, but they have not gotten to fight where they've been able to get the golem off onto all, like, 3, 4, even 5 heroes just yet.
And now an Octarine on Zeus. He is just... S4's had a great series.
He's owned.
And they wanted the Roche who had its not up, and they almost took that tier 3 bottom. They can just play it safe. That's what you got to do. Send your book 3s, just do your damage, and take the fights you need. Don't force them.
It just really feels like these supports are not really accomplishing much for Liquid.
Kuroki does have a mech now and a gem, so they can counter a little bit, but
they're going to look for a smoke and an engagement here. And Bulldog and EGM, they're not really the ones they want to find. Loda is the big net worth, the big spender for Alliance, and his BKB is about to be completed. If they can kill him before it, it's not going to... Oh, Zeus all beautifully done from Dance 4 will scout out the fact that they are smoked up. They have a pretty good idea as to where they are. They're over at the Roche pit, and it is about to spawn too. So smoke gets nothing for Liquid. They don't even get wards down really at all. That's that.
They're just have to back up. Yeah, Liquid having a rough time, but they just need Mattel men try to split push lanes. But if he loses that bear in a split push situation, it could just end it real quick.
He's got to get a couple more items, really. I mean, they all have to get more items there. Fata has 3.7k gold. Obviously, still a ways away from both Octarine and Refresher. If you look at it, Refresher's 5,200, Octarine is 5,900. So if he's going to go for either of those items, it's going to take some time. And his Midas is on cooldown. He's not really able to farm. There's super creeps top, which means less gold for them up there if they farm in that wave.
Yep.
I don't know what they do here, man. I honestly have no idea what Liquid do to get back in this game.
Yeah, Mind Control is level 11, just picked up his Black King bar 27 minutes, and that is not where you want a Gyrocopter to be, because he is your comeback hero, him and Syllabear.
And almost as like they had to pick up the Gyrocopter, I feel like, because maybe they didn't want to give it up to Alliance.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much why they did it.
And then the PA just comes through and wrecks anyways. So I feel like it just doesn't matter who you give Loda. He's always going to have an amazing game. And this time he's going to head right towards Roche. The birds will come in through as well. They've got Golem up and ready. They've got all the ultimates, except Darkness, which is up in 6 seconds for Liquid. That's probably what they're waiting for. They can't really afford to fight during the daytime yet again, but Alliance playing passively. They're waiting for Drax Liquid to come to them, and they will. He tries to get off the sentry. He'll pop the Darkness. S4 has Zeus ult. I don't know if it's enough damage. He's going to get earned up as well. They're looking for S4. He's popped up the Invis rune. They'll push him away from the Roche pit, and that's just the scary damage that comes out. And now they get up the Veil, but it actually misses. It only hits under the bear, so that's down. I think if you're Liquid, you just have to try to find something here. They need a root or something on Loda. The Living Armor will come through. He's got to try to solo Roche for the time being. S4, he's got the Invis rune still.
And look at he's doing it reasonably quick for just soloing it. Bear goes in, sees how low it is.
He just Phantom Strikes out. He did that almost immediately after.
No, just killing this bear would be big. They just have the boards on him and look at it fall.
There's another Veil coming out onto the bear. That's one way to kill it. I thought that maybe they missed, but they really just want it on the bear. They don't want it on the heroes. Liquid's just going to back up. They can't afford to give this away.
And look at top.
Yeah, they're losing their tier 4 towers. They just lost an effigy. They've got to make something happen.
And look at bottom. They're losing their tower as well. It's at 53 now.
The Lone Druid Radiant Spurn will be able to clear it out at the very least, but now going back into the pit is Loda and Liquid. They're getting... Mind Control just fat-fingered his BKB, I think. Oh, no, Liquid, no.
They're just going to back up because of it.
I mean, that might be... I mean, they're already pretty far behind. That's a game-losing fat finger, honestly.
Oh, man. Well,
Golem's going to come through. S4 is getting low. Can they take this fight to get people? The Zuko will fly. Heals him up. They hit the H for Loda. They're trying to bring down S4. He's healing up with Octarine with the Arc Lightning. Loda pops the BKB. Mind Control. No BKB. The Overgrowth came through. They've lost Drax. S4 is getting low. He'll fall. Mind Control will get soloed by Loda. Here's the freezing field. Ante. No disables coming out. Bulldog gets rooted up as well. Fox is getting low, and they're trying to bring these heroes down. Good stun. The roar was up from the Bulldog onto the bear itself. The Golem's still chasing them down, but it's 3 dead. A triple kill for Loda, looking to go beyond godlike, and there's nobody else here except for the Golems, which they will lose. You could argue maybe if Mind Control had his BKB, the fight would have been vastly different, but really what it comes down to is it takes forever to kill these Alliance heroes because of how farmed they are. And this is going to be probably tier 3 in racks, especially with no Golems, Grant.
Yeah, he's only thing. They can just go bottom now. The tower's so low, they should just try to deny it. But man, Alliance
are owning. They are playing outstandingly well.
They're playing the game they want to play. That's always good.
Loda is making PA look like a very good hero.
Yep. And that's Captain's Draft. When there's not counters to a certain hero and you pick it up, that's just good captaining.
They're about to lose these Rax's bottom lane. Mind Control will come in. His BKB is off cooldown now, but they also have one for Loda and Aegis. There's Mantis Style plus 3.2k gold. They don't even have to rush this. They don't have Warlock Golem. The refresher is almost up and ready to go. I think you just sell like your... Yeah, he sold his Basilius and he gets the full refresher now. Double Golem, that has to be... If you can't win a fight with Double Golem, I think you just GG out at that point.
That's probably it if you lose the team fight. Like, last fight, it took him so long to just take down S4 with both Golems on him. And, like, if you're not killing the Zeus that quick, you're in trouble.
That Octarine Core healed him so damn much. And of course, it makes him pretty tanky with the Soul Booster.
Of course, the Radiance Bear is so good at stalling games out, trying to get your team a little more time.
I mean, they are down 12,000. That is not an insurmountable lead at this point. 31 minutes. That's... Well, S4 jumps in Lightning Bolt. They get the Shadow Word off. They're really trying to get Alliance to commit to this. But Loda's just going to be the fun. We'll take the range back. The Zeus will go. They can continue to heal up. They've lost the Gyrocopter, though, and now Bulldog gets through up into Fata. If they bring him down, that's game. He's dead for 64 seconds after just buying the refresher. He can't even get to use it. Loda will zone everyone back into the well, and they're going to go with the overgrowth. The coming man's going to get caught, and this looks like it will be it. The second set of racks will fall. Loda will continue to fight. No, back up with the Fancy Strike, go back under the racks, take it down, 2 sets gone. The Bear's getting destroyed by the Necro Brooks. They get off the Wild Axes. There's going to be another crit coming through. And it's just not enough for Liquid at this point. No respawn for the Warlock for 40 seconds. Loda and crew will go back to work on the Tier 2 tower. And it looks like they're going to have a date with Mama's Boys here in the lower bracket in the next round. The Veil will come out as well. No Zeus up for another 22 seconds. They can wait it out. Loda continues to have his Radiant, or not his Radiant. He's got a Relic ready to go. He has his Aegis still up. He's got his BKB in 31. And they're going to find the freezing film. A Tumbled Man will go down. He'll buy back. And Ate is zoning all of them out. He has a BKB. Ate is even so farmed at this point. The rack is getting focused by Admiral Bulldog. The call down will try to go. Loda, of course, is going to run in. And they've got a Zeus going on him. He's got his BKB. The Savage will go to stop him from doing so. They're keeping the rack safe for now. My Control is going to zone everyone else out. And Loda might lose the Aegis here, but still, it's not going to be enough. He's only died once this game. The Aegis still not going down, and they'll pick up another kill. Finally, the Golems will come out. They have double Golems ready to go. He can refresh it. They haven't lost anybody yet. Loda gets a triple kill. Beyond godlike, there's the double Golems. They still are having trouble bringing him down. The evasion, the blur. Finally, the Aegis will go. EGM and Bulldog trying to get out as best as possible. Ake will get up a double kill. Fata's so low. They respawn up Loda. The Aegis now used, and 5 heroes dead for Liquid, and ultra kill for Loda, and that is going to be it. Good game is called, Grant. What a game that was. Liquid, they looked like they had an amazing start. They looked so good for the longest time. But Alliance come in, that top lane, Chain Feed coming out from them was, from Liquid, was just really outstanding work from Loda. EGM with the heals. And with that, I think we're going to send it right back over to the couch again. This is Mont and Grant. We'll see you guys later as the couch will analyze this. Take it to them.
Thank you very much, Mott. Man, what an